Guys, so tonight we're going to be playing some more of the Crew Motorfest. It's Monday night. I did stream this game last week, but not 2 weeks ago. Um, it's been exactly 2 weeks now since we got back from vacation. So, um, the week when we left on Tuesday. So that week, this was actually the only game that I streamed because I played this on Monday night. And then we left on Tuesday, came back the next Monday, but I decided to not stream that night, so I perfectly missed a week of streams. Um, so while we were away, I missed every other game that I would have streamed that week, and then when we came back, I only missed this game. But I did stream this last week, and yeah, tonight we're gonna be continuing here. So um, I just noticed sort of a typo, I guess, with the game. I'm not really sure if this was done on purpose or not, but the name of the week or the summit contest this week is Rally Beasts. Um, I put the title of the stream as Rally Beast because the bundle right to the right of where the main stage is, you can see it says Rally Beast. So they have the bundle as Rally Beasts, but they have the name of the week as Rally Beasts. That kind of thing does make a difference with the title. I mean, not really. Like, it doesn't really matter that much. But if someone searches up, like, Rally Beasts, my stream might not come up because I put it as Rally Beast. Because when I have kind of the external screen up and I'm setting up the stream, it kind of covers up the middle of the screen. So I couldn't see if it was Rally Beasts or Rally Beast. But the bundle says Rally Beast. So honestly, I'm not even going to bother, like, going and changing it. It's not really worth it. It's not that big of a deal. It could be, you know? It could matter, but probably not. Hopefully it doesn't matter. So yeah, this week is Rally Beasts, not Rally Beast. And this is the last week of the current month. So we're on the last 20 hours of this main stage. I believe it is April 1st now, because it's about 4 a.m. So yeah, it just became April Fool's Day a few hours ago. Maybe that's the April Fool's joke in this game, that they have the bundle, a different name than the week in the summit. Probably not. It's probably a typo. Anyways, yeah, I don't have any April Fool's jokes planned or anything. I think the only time I ever did like a April Fool's kind of thing online was sort of a prank that I did with my sister like a long time ago. I think it was back in like 2022, probably like 3 years ago now. Back on my Discord server, me and my sister like staged a fight, a really like realistic one. And then we got some other people in on it too. And I kind of acted like I was just like fed up with Discord and that I was gonna delete the server and delete my account. A lot of people believed it too, but that was years ago now. It was just kind of a silly April Fool's thing. I'm pretty sure I told everybody like the next day that it was all just a joke. It's kind of funny now because now in 2025 I actually haven't used Discord in over a year. I haven't deleted my account or anything. The server's still up. Some people still use it. My sister's in it. She's showed me some stuff on there, but I haven't seen that much. One day I will return to Discord. I don't know when. I just felt like taking a break and I still don't really feel like kind of getting back into it, but you know, if my channel picks up one day and we have a lot of people joining again, then I might decide to start using Discord once more. Start managing the server again. Swift was messaging me about some stuff going on with the moderation or whatever, so like I said, since I'm not really using Discord, it's not really a worry of mine, but eventually it will be. Anyways, enough talk of Discord. I've just got the stream opened up here on my phone. Looks good. My phone is charged enough tonight where I don't need to go plug it in, so I can keep it here. Also, I have some root beer here. This is a can that's been open for like, I'm gonna say a week, maybe more, maybe less. Um, Apparently you can get tin poisoning from drinking like cans of pop that have been open for a long time. But that's never happened to me before. This isn't my first time doing this. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be fully flat, but I guess we'll find out. I just wanted something small to drink tonight. I'm kind of thirsty, and I have this can of root beer that I half drank like a week ago. Let's see. Okay, it is completely flat, but I mean, it still tastes like root beer. It's root beer, just not carbonated at all. So, that's my drink for tonight. Let's hope I don't get tin poisoning. Anyways, we're gonna do some rally stuff tonight, I guess. Hence the Rally Beasts name. Also, look, it's showing here on the main stage page, it's showing the name of this week as Rally Beast. That's really weird. I feel like Ubisoft's gotta get this under control. They're getting typos on like a logo like this. This isn't just like them typing text, you know, like at the top of the screen there. This is a logo that someone would have designed. It's like someone designed two versions of it, like Rally Beasts and then just Rally Beast, and they had to decide on one. But whichever one they decided on, they kind of messed up and ended up putting Rally Beast on some places and Rally Beasts on others. So if we go back out, look, right in the main stage thumbnail it says Rally Beasts. But then the vehicle bundle, it's back to Rally Beast. So I have no idea. I don't even know which one it's supposed to be. I'm trying to think of any way that could be done on purpose, but it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter at all. Sometimes I kind of get, I wouldn't say stuck on these things, but sometimes it just kind of, you know, sometimes when I notice something like just kind of openly, like faulty with a game I'm playing, it's just kind of hard for me to ignore. But, yeah, we're going to move on from that because we need to do some racing. So, this compete timeline is fully finished. But for the Legend Pass, I've only just passed level 1. We need to get to level 3 if I want that free bike. Which I might not be able to get that because tonight is literally it's the last day for not only this week, but the whole month, because this is the last week of the month. So, tomorrow, or next Monday when I stream this again, it'll be a new month, and then we'll be back on the first week. So I don't think we're going to get enough XP tonight to get to level 3 with the Legend Pass. It's kind of unfortunate, because if I didn't miss Alpha City, we probably would have had enough experience for that. Because yeah, Rally Beast tonight, Steel Stallions was last week, Alpha City is the one I missed right when we came back from our trip, and Bull Rides would have been the night before we left. So the night before we went on vacation, I would have streamed Bull Rides, first week of March. Okay, so as for this bundle, I don't own any of these vehicles. Not really familiar with any of them. I know Lancia as a brand, but not any of their specific cars. It's an Italian brand that was really popular for rally in the 80s and 90s, I think. So that car kind of makes sense. This is a Peugeot. Peugeot I really don't know that much about. I know they have a lot of performance stuff, but they don't have anything crazy. They don't have any cars that really interest me. Plus, just like Lancia, Peugeot is a brand that we don't have in Canada or the US. Like, nobody's just driving normal Peugeots around. But in France, or maybe even most of Europe. I'm sure Peugeots are quite normal cars. Audi is a more normal brand here in Canada. Lots of those, but obviously not this rally version. S1 EKS RX Quattro. Yeah. I don't even, does Audi even have a normal S1 right now? This isn't that old, this is 2017. The other two are from the 80s. Peugeot's actually older than the Lancia, even though it looks a little bit newer. Um, so this Audi would be considered more of a newer car, but yeah, I don't even know if they have a modern S1, but this is like some crazy rally version of an S1, which would just be slightly higher performing than an A1, which would be like Audi's smallest car. So yeah, that's like that's a two-door hatch actually, I think. It's like a two-door hatchback, same with this. And this. I think all these would be considered like hot hatches. Hatchbacks make good rally cars, so it makes sense. Okay, whoa, I'm looking at the price tag. Yeah, probably not going to buy this bundle. That's where I was kind of going with saying, none of these cars really catch my eye. It is cool to buy the bundles and be able to do all the events for summit contests. But I don't make enough money in this game to spend $1 million every week. And this is a bundle that I can miss out on this one. These cars aren't that important to me. And yeah, I'm not spending $1 million on that. Maybe if it was like 500K, I'd think about it. But yeah, if I'm dropping $1 million, I better be getting some supercars or something. That's not always the case, but a lot of the time, yeah. So I'm not sure what this is. They're advertising Grand Race on the top thumbnails here, which they never normally do. This says Special Selection. So what is this? I think if I just click on it, it's going to queue me for Grand Race, which we're not going to do tonight, but I wonder what the Special Selection is. It looks like a bunch of limos on the thumbnail there, which could be interesting. Usually everyone has their own cars for Grand Race, but it's like there's kind of like three like levels or waves for each race, where you're using a different category of vehicle. But you usually get to choose your own, I think. Okay, so this is for the Steel Stallions summit last week. I think I did buy the bundle last week. Steel Stallions. I don't think I spent $1 million on it. I think it was a cheaper one. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I bought the bundle last week, so I got 3 new bikes. I put this Harley Davidson Iron 883 for the custom show. Looks like a Street Glide. Got number 1, 83 likes. There's someone else in second place that also has 83 likes. I hope that isn't randomized and there's actually some way of establishing whose vehicle gets to be displayed here, because literally everyone that enters the custom show will see a picture of that vehicle when there's another bike that got just as many likes and no one gets to see it. So I'm assuming that they do it based on who got to the 83 first. So if this one got it first, then I guess that makes sense. But if first place and second place both have the same amount of likes, and then they just randomize which one they're gonna give first, that's kind of bad, I feel. Anyways, we got 100,000 XP, which will help for the Legend Pass, but I think even with that, we're not gonna get to level 3. We'll see. You never know. There might be like some easy challenges that I kind of just get done as we're doing stuff tonight. Okay, also, I said I was going to stop talking about this, but this makes it even worse. So here for the custom show, you can see the logo for this week is Rally Beast, and then right below it is where it spells it out for you in plain text. It says Rally Beasts, but you can tell on the logo there's no S there. But you can see for this one, the logo is obviously Steel Stallions, and it says Steel Stallions. Alpha City. This one actually too, I think I remember mentioning this like 3 weeks ago or whatever. This one says Bull Machines, but the logo says Bull Rides. So I feel like there's some stuff going on with this game where maybe they pull like last minute changes for names of things, and somehow the communication is off, and somebody does it wrong. So I don't know. I have no idea, man. It really doesn't matter that much. I was just gonna say, why isn't there a platinum car here? But this is because we're in the custom show. This isn't part of the summit contest. The last week of each month always has a exclusive car that you get for platinum in the summit contest. The custom show is separate. Well, it's related to it, but it's not the same reward track. You get different rewards for this. European rally cars. Okay, I only have 2. So it looks like I do have a Lancia. I do think I remember getting this car at one point. I don't remember when. This is a Lancia Rally 037. It's a little bit older than the one they have in the current bundle for this week. I like the look of mine better though. This car actually looks very clean. It's got an Italian look to it, but it also kind of has like more of a muscle car shape, I guess. This wouldn't be a hatchback. This would be like a sports car, but it's also kind of boxy looking. I don't know. It kind of looks like a muscle car, but it's kind of cool. I'll probably put this Porsche in for the custom show. I don't think I have any customization on this, but yeah, I've had this 911 GT3 RS for a long time. This was a part of the gold edition of the Crew 2, I'm pretty sure. So this car carried over from the Crew 2. I've never changed the color or anything on it. Green looks pretty good on the GT3 RS, I think. This one's a rally one. I do like the black. The black is pretty sick. But I think I like the green better, actually. I don't like the yellow, because white decals on yellow looks bad. If the decals were black, it would look a lot better. Silver looks nice, too. This, like, purple is interesting as well. Let's go with green. I've never even thought, I guess, to change the color of this. I don't usually customize all of my, like, off-road or rally cars. The street cars, I almost always customize them, but a lot of my rally cars probably have 0 customization. I usually assume they just have a set livery and paint. But this one's got different options here. They're all official. Let's go with the green. Green 911 GT3 RS with the decals all over it, of course, because this is the Rally Edition. So visual parts is just the calipers and rims. Yeah, just the one rim there. That's fine. Vanity. Is there any vanity I want on this? A lot of the vanity stuff is just really like unrealistic, and I kind of prefer my cars looking more realistic, especially since the graphics in this game are so realistic. It literally looks like real life when you're driving around, but a lot of this stuff just makes it look really fake. I'm gonna stick with the normal tires and rims on this. Smokes. I don't have any sort of green smoke that would go with this. We can go with like, I don't know. Let's go with the star smoke. Got the explosive backfire nitro on there. I have that on most of my cars because it just kind of goes with everything. I do actually have a green nitro, so we could go with that on this car. Let's go with that green nitro. Underglow. Not really big into underglows on off-road cars. Window tints. Don't need any of those. Rooftops. I'm not opposed to rooftops on rally raid cars, which are full off-road. But like rally cars, not really. It doesn't really look right. Dashboard figure. You can go with this one here. Okay, I'm not even going to bother looking at the liveries. We're going to keep the base livery on this. The exclusive. Porsche 911 GT3 RS RD limited edition. So this isn't just, you know, a GT3 RS rally edition made by Ubisoft or Ivory Tower. This is actually, I guess, a specific version of the GT3 RS that exists in real life. 2016. Okay, let's go ahead and register this. Looks pretty good. I like this car in green. Looks good. Okay, I can give that a vote, just so I got at least bronze. Which I think most of the time I just get bronze anyways, because I kind of say this every time I stream this game, but because I play this on Monday nights, and Tuesday is when the new week starts, I'm always playing this game when there's one day left in the week. So there's not exactly a lot of time to get votes. And I've just been streaming both Motorfest and the Crew 2 on Monday nights for like years now, so I don't want to change that. Monday nights are a good time for this game, I feel, besides the actual game itself, because of the weekly cycle in this game. For the Summit contest, it's good, because less people are going to be passing me, you know, so whatever rank or however many points I get when I stream this, I'm probably going to be in the same rank when I come back, you know, the next week, because then there's only one day left for people to pass me after my stream. But for the custom show, you want to enter a car in the custom show as early as possible to get more votes, because people will vote for your car over the week. Anyways, we're done with the custom show. Let's go to the Summit contest. Hopefully we're not super limited in what we can do this week. So yeah, last week I definitely did buy the bundle. I bought the Steel Stallions bike bundle. We got silver. I can only even, you know, attempt to get silver if I buy the bundle and I'm actually able to do all the events. Otherwise, like, there's no way you're even getting to silver. Almost top 30k. It would be top 20 for gold, right? So top 40k is silver. Not bad. Of course, they're just giving out parts and bronze. The perf parts for silver is probably pretty good, because I don't know if I have a bunch of maxed out parts for Rally Raid, especially since they're all of the highest rarity. But the spare parts for bronze, those are totally useless. I never use them. I hate how I keep getting that instead of like XP or money. Okay, Rally Beasts or Rally Beasts, whichever is supposed to be the actual name of this this week. There's the Platinum car, Ford Fiesta Red Bull Edition. So usually the way this works is the only way to unlock that car, at least for now, is to get Platinum this week and this week only. Last week of the month. All the other rewards are better too. Just for bronze you get 200,000 XP, 200,000 bucks for silver, and coil effect smoke for gold. which actually looks pretty sick as well. I like that smoke. Looks more like a nitro in that picture, but I can see how that would be a smoke as well, knowing this game. Okay, looks like there's 4 events that I can't do. Because, yeah, I would need the Lancia Delta, Peugeot 205, and the Audi S1, which are all part of the bundle. I don't own any of those cars. And they've also made it so that one of these feats, the slalom, needs the Audi. Which, my opinion on them now making required cars for feats is kind of... I think I mentioned it maybe last stream. So here for Speed Trap and for Escape it says Rally. So I'm down with that. I'm down with them limiting the feats to a specific category so it's more balanced for everyone. Speed Trap, obviously people doing Speed Trap in a rally car versus a drag car, it's going to be nowhere near as fast. So if they limit that for everybody, then it's equal. But when they would limit a specific feat to like one specific car, I don't really like that, because then, you know, most weeks I don't buy the bundle, which means in the future there's going to be a lot of feats that I won't be able to do just because I don't have the required car. But I'm down with these ones just, you know, having sort of a broad category like rally, like they often do for most of the non special races. So yeah, we can do 3 of the races. One of them will have a loaned vehicle. It might be the Ford Fiesta, right? I think the loaned vehicle usually always is the platinum car. So we should get to test out that Ford Fiesta. And then we can do 2 of the feats, Speed Trap and Escape. We'll see how that goes. Azores Rally? Rally? Why is it spelled with a E at the end? Is that pronounced rally? The same as R-A-L-L-Y, or is it rally? I don't know. Azores Rally. Sounds like it's in Spanish or something. If it's not the Fiesta, I'm gonna be disappointed. Yeah, okay. Ford Fiesta Red Bull Edition. Alright, let's test this thing out. This is the platinum car. Only 10,000 people get this week only. Let's see if it's any good. Is this car worth it for all the hard-working plats in this game? Okay, I gotta get used to this again. I did stream this last week, but I feel a bit rusty right now. I'm not used to playing this at all. Okay, handling on this car is pretty good because this track is insanely treacherous. You got these crazy hairpin turns going downhill on a muddy mountain. So this car handles quite well. Seems decently fast too, but it's hard to tell because A, we're going downhill, and B, for loaned races they always do fair PvP, so it's the same car for everyone, and sometimes it's hard for me to figure out if the car is stock for everyone or if the car is maxed out for everyone, because that should make a huge difference, but sometimes it's hard to tell. I can't tell if this car feels like it's maxed out or stock. Either way, it's no slouch, so... Wow, the handling on this car is really good. I can really direct the the drifting. I can almost like aim my drifting like exactly how I want it to go. Pretty good. It's super drifty, but it's mostly easy to control. Really good control, even though it's quite slippery. It's like maybe the grip isn't so good on this car, but the steering is. The steering makes up for it. Hit that a little too fast, but I'm happy I didn't crash into that wall. I actually just like kind of rode it. Really driving on the wall for a second, that reminds me of like Rocket League. There's our finish line. Okay. Very nice. How many points for that? 97,000? Not bad. I wish it showed you whenever you get summit points for a certain event. Actually, it does show you. It says for the world, so for everyone, I'm in 44,225th place. 44,225th place. So I'm in the top 45k. But what I was gonna say is I wish it showed you like a percentile. Because I don't know how many people have actually done this. You know, top 45k out of 50k people means you did pretty bad, but top 45k out of a million people means you did amazing. So I wish it did say, I mean, they could just say how many people have done it, and maybe there is a way to see that somewhere, like if you go to the leaderboard or something. I feel like I've never really like looked at this in depth. 91,000 players ranked. Does that mean 91,000 people have done just this race? So that means I'm in like in just the top half. Just basically top half. Alright, that's good enough for me. But yeah, I would prefer to give you a percentile, like if it said you're in the top 47% of people or something. That would be cool. Anyways, 97 is not bad. It's not often I get that close to 100k points on a event. Okay. Drink is empty. The bottom of that can tasted a little bit weirder. I was saying earlier how I hope I'm not gonna get tin poisoning because I've had that can open for like a week. It tasted fine at first. The bottom of the can tasted a little sus. Anyways, this next race is called Targa Rally, which it says you can use any rally car. Now, a Targa is a specific type of car. Targa cars are convertible, but not fully. Convertible means that you can remove the whole roof. Targa is where like you can remove the top part of the roof, but there's still like a back part of the roof that's behind you. So it's like half convertible or semi-convertible. I don't even know if I have any Targa cars in this game. I definitely don't have any Targa rally cars. I don't think rally cars are like really ever convertible or anything. That would be a bad idea, at least in real life. Obviously driving through dirt, if your car has got no roof, you're gonna get... I mean, the inside of your car is gonna be a mess by the end of the race. Anyways, it looks like none of my rally cars are maxed out. I guess this Lancia maybe has my best parts. I kind of want to use the Porsche since since I just customized this for the custom show. I normally always use this Lancer WRC05 because it's pretty good. This was the best rally car by far in the Crew 2. I don't think it's as good in this game. The Lancia is newer. I think I remember liking it, but I haven't used this Porsche in a very long time. I kind of feel like using this tonight, so let's see if I have enough parts to make this good. Not really. I'm gonna have to take some parts from the Lancia and maybe the Mitsubishi as well, just make sure we have all the best parts in this. That's 619 out of 660. Okay, I can actually put all of these to stock. Just make sure we have all the best parts. Okay, so the Camaro SS Rally Edition is a 431. Ford Focus RS is 459 stock, so it's actually supposedly a better stock rally car than the Camaro. Where, I mean, in real life a Camaro SS would be quite a bit faster than a Focus RS. Maybe not that much though. These are both 2010 as well, so they're both slower than the new versions. I don't think Ford is making a Focus anymore, but the newest Focus RS is it's one of the fastest hatchbacks in the world. But also a brand new Camaro SS would also still probably be faster than it. Mitsubishi Lancer WRC05. So this car's got some better parts on it. We're going to put it to 475, which is stock for this car. 475 is a little better than the Focus RS. This car is even older. This car is 2005, so this is a 20-year-old car now. But this is like a professional. This is a specific model of the Lancer that Mitsubishi would have made just for the WRC. Pretty sure it stands for World Rally Championship. That would make sense. 05 meaning 2005. Okay, this Lancia Rally 037, probably my oldest rally car. Yeah, 1982. Also, here's a newer Ford Focus RS. Now this is the Ford Focus RS RX. So this would also be a real rally version of the Focus that Ford would have done. Whereas this one, you can see it just says Rally Edition, meaning that Ivory Tower designed this Focus RS as if it were like a specific rally car. Okay, this Lancia. Yeah, this car has the best parts, it looks like. So I'm not going to get that GT3 RS maxed out, but it's going to be pretty close. Let's see if I have any parts on this. This is 500 stock. Okay, I don't know what the Porsche is stock, but this is 489. So they have the Lancia as faster than the Mitsubishi, or at least better for rally. The Ford Focus at 500. The GT3 RS is probably higher than that. Because if all of these cars were just in their normal street forms, like they weren't rally builds, the Porsche would absolutely demolish the rest of these. But you know, when it comes to off-roading, it dumbs the Porsche down quite a bit. Because I remember this car being very hard to control off-road. It was very hard to handle. The idea of an off-road Porsche is cool, but in execution, I don't know if it's actually that good. Because yeah, I just remember the handling being really kind of bad off-road. Anyways, got this to 635, so that's as close as we're gonna get to maxed out for rally. We're getting there. I'm sure I'll get some 660 parts eventually. It's not like I haven't done any rally in this game either. I feel like we get a decent amount of rally every month or whatever for the summits. Alright. It's been a while. Let's see what the GT3 RS RD edition or whatever. Let's see what it can do. Off-road Porsche. Okay, so I can already tell the handling on this car is not as good as the Ford that I was just in, the one that we did the trial on, you know, the loaned vehicle. Yeah, the turning on this is nowhere near as good. It's the Ford Fiesta. The Fiesta is literally just a smaller version of the Ford Focus. At least that's how it usually works, I think. This feels faster, but we're also on-road right now. Maybe this is all on-road. If we don't go off-road at all, this will actually be better for this car. For a fully on-road rally race, this might actually be the best option, because it's probably faster, at least on-road, than all my other rally cars. Also, I love that green nitro that I have. Look how cool that looks. Goes perfectly with the green car. And I will say this car does look really good in green. Anyways, so far this is all on-road. It's not really what rally is about. Rally is supposed to be kind of mix of on-road and off-road, but this is just a street race. You just have to use a rally car, I guess. I'm getting the hang of this thing. It doesn't handle as well as the Fiesta, but it does feel faster. Even though I can't judge properly, because the last race was all off-road, I think, so it was the opposite of this. That was all off-road, this is all on-road. And reality rally is supposed to be both. There we go. I'm taming the beast too. Taming the beast. I'm sure this car would be even harder to handle if we were actually going off-road. It just makes sense, you know, that for a fully on-road rally race, that the Porsche would be the best. Not just a Porsche, but a 911 GT3 RS. Which, outside of rally, is a full track car. Like a normal 911 GT3 RS, you wouldn't even imagine taking it off-road. It probably wouldn't move. Because that car's built for the track. Just under 80,000 on that one. Not bad. Not as good as our last race, but still pretty good. It's almost in the top 50k. Fine with that. Okay, so we only have one more actual race for tonight, which is the Bio Rally, which needs a modern rally car. Now, I'm pretty sure I've seen the modern tag used before in this game for specific events, I guess, in summit contests. And I think in this game they consider modern just anything after the year 2000. So, yeah. I had 6 rally cars, right? So it's only the Lancia that isn't an option here, because that would be a retro rally car. not a modern. Yeah, usually the way it works is 2000 plus is modern, 80s and 90s is retro, 50s, 60s, and 70s is classic, and then like 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s is vintage cars. I think there's only one vintage car in this game, and it's a Bugatti that I actually have. Okay, well, we just used the Porsche, so I think we're gonna switch. Maybe, wouldn't mind using the Camaro. Supposedly it's my slowest rally car, but I think I remember this thing being pretty good before. Also, I think I actually did some customization on it. You know, we have time tonight. I'm not in a rush, especially since we have a lot less events to do, because I don't have the bundle. We can take a look at the customization just like I did for this car. I'll take the parts back off of this. Which I gotta be careful just leaving all of the cars partless, because I don't want to fill up and then have it go to the mailbox when I start getting more loot. But I only have like 6 rally cars, so I don't think I have a lot of parts at all. Shouldn't be an issue. Anyways, this Camaro, that's really weird. So it's got several official colors here, but you can't see any of them at all, because the livery is full body. I don't know why they would bother offering all the colors if you can't see them anyways, because the livery. So yeah, this car actually has a few visual parts, and I remember doing this. I remember kind of customizing this car before. So this would be the normal hood, I think, and then I bought this one, this carbon hood with the vents and stuff. I think it looks really cool. It totally matches kind of the vibe with this car. Even that without the black. I didn't even notice with the black. There's like a giant like pipe there. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be honest. Is that supposed to be like some hood exhaust or something? It's way more noticeable when you don't have the black hood. Oh, that one's even crazier looking. Yeah, what is this supposed to be? I think that's literally supposed to be exhaust. Coming straight out of the hood. It looks cool. Yeah, I like the one that I have better. It looks cleaner, more symmetrical. But this one's cool too. It's just having the vent on one side and then the pipe on the other is kind of weird. Whereas this one's, yeah, symmetrical. It's just got the pipe as well on the other side. The less cool looking pipe, but it's fine. Front bumper. Okay, maybe I didn't change the front bumper because number 2 would be kind of the most basic looking one, so. Oh yeah. I guess all these bumpers are crazy and that's why I didn't get one. Oh my god, bro. Look at these bumpers. These are ridiculous. This one looks kind of good. I kind of like this because of the big rally fog lights, and the big splitter is cool too, but this one looks more like the normal front of the Camaro, but they got like the bar there. So that looks pretty cool as well. And this would be like the most normal looking, you know, Camaro SS front bumper without any of the rally stuff. Yeah, the full-on off-road stuff with all the lights and everything looks pretty extreme. I'll probably stick with this because it looks good. I do like number 7 or number 8, but man, do we want to go with that? It looks cool. Alright, fine. I'll buy number 8. Just because it's, you know, it's not stock, right? So, for anyone who knows how this car is supposed to look in this game, stock rally edition of the Camaro SS, they'll know that there's some customization going on here. Rims, okay, just the stock ones there. Just the black calipers. feel like I could do custom calipers for this, like red maybe. Look at that red there. It's kind of the same tone as the decal on the side. We could do like red calipers on this. This reset color is just black. Yeah, most of the time the calipers are just plain black. The only thing is sometimes you'll get one that has a logo on it, and then if you change the color, it'll actually like erase the logo. And luckily I figured out that there's a way to just reverse if you have picked a custom color. You just hold triangle and you can put it back to stock, just to check, in case you've done it by accident, because sometimes that happens. You just automatically go onto this tab and it saves that, you know, the last ones I did were red, so it'll automatically make these ones red too. In this case, they were black. I made them red. Looks better, because there's no special calipers for this car. This red at the back almost looks a little different than the reds on the side there. Yeah, is it just me, or does that look like normal red and this looks like almost pink, like a candy red? I don't know. Oh, this wing is pretty cool. I don't know. I think I like the look of this sort of wing better on a muscle car, but I like how this one is carbon. How does that look overall? Yeah, it's a little too high though. I like the lower wing. I just wish I could make it carbon and not the same red color. Rear bumper. Okay, this would have been the stock exhaust, right? So I bought this one. Yeah, this one looks better. The stock exhaust on this actually looks really plain. It's like they didn't customize it at all for the Rally Edition. These other ones with the rear canards is just kind of, that's kind of crazy. A bit overkill. Yeah, I definitely like the ones that I have bought the best. Alright, a few new changes in this car. It's looking pretty clean now. A nice Camaro SS Rally Edition. Vanity. Probably got nothing that we want to do for vanity. Could go with like more off-road looking tires. That could be cool. Depending. Oh, I like how you can see the suspension inside. It's red. Goes with the red calipers I just did. Anyways, I don't think I'm going to put any crazy tires on this. But, yeah, that's what the normal ones look like. Just kind of like treads. They look pretty normal to me. I'm sure those look kind of more grippy than street tires. Also, these ones do have the tire lettering on them. They have the... Because there's yellow tire lettering on them, which a lot of cars don't have that. It's kind of rare, actually, that a stock car in this game will have tire lettering. I'm going to keep it. If they were just like plain like black on the side, then I would probably change to like, not these, but maybe like these ones. I think they call these monster truck tires, but they just look like full off-road tires, you know, it just looks cooler. This looks basically exactly the same as the ones that we had, just without the lettering. Even this looks a little more off-roady. Those are probably Rally Raid tires. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep the stock ones there because the tire lettering is cool. Smokes. We can go with the star smoke like I put on the Porsche. Probably keep the explosive backfire nitro on this one. Don't need underglows or window tints. Yeah, we're fine. Dashboard figure. Could go with this one. That one's new, actually. I think we got that like this month or whatever as a part of the compete timeline. Got the peace symbol with the hand. Okay, and we don't need to worry about livery. We got an exclusive livery here. Camaro SS Rally Edition. Okay, I took all the parts off of the Porsche, so now we can put them all on here. These would be my best rally parts. 6:38 now. What was it on the Porsche? It was 6:35? I don't remember. We get like one or two better parts. I don't know if I had an epic part for Motorcore before. Now we do. Okay, this is our third event, right? So this is the last like actual race we're doing. Obviously, we have the two feats that are coming up. This is first. Okay, we're starting out on the beach. This is definitely more rally-like than the last race we did. Racing on the beach in my Camaro. Off-road Camaro. This actually feels faster than the Porsche. Oh, come on, that was bad. You know what, I'm gonna rewind because we're so early on and that was a bad crash. Let's restart. Because rewinding in a summit contest doesn't actually save you any time. Your timer keeps going. Anyways, this thing was going really fast once it got started, so we'll see if we can get back to that. Maybe this is better at high speed than the Porsche, but at worse acceleration. You'd expect a Porsche to have better high speed than a Camaro as well, but I don't know. Maybe it's different for rally. Because we're doing on-road here too. And on-road it feels faster than the Porsche I was just using. Okay, that's where I screwed up before. Doing better this time around. This car gets dented easily though, I feel like. I haven't crashed into that much stuff this time, but my front bumper looks like it's all banged up. I even just bought that new bar on the front. I've cut the new rail. Oof. That barrier actually saved me from going like way off-road. Damn, I had to step on the nitrous there to get out of that water. It slowed me down a lot. So this Camaro isn't as good at handling as the Porsche, or I should say, isn't as good at turning, but it is easier to control. It's not as slippery as the Porsche, but its turning is less reactive. So out of the 3 rally races we've done tonight, this one's the worst handling, but maybe this is actually the fastest. Out of all the stock ratings they were giving, this was the lowest one, 431 out of 660. So this is supposedly my slowest rally car, but feels like my fastest right now. Just worst at handling. That's usually how muscle cars are treated. Quite fast, but maybe not. Maybe not the best at handling. This race is longer than the other ones we've done tonight too, I think. Both of those races were quite short. This one feels a lot longer. More of a lengthy rally race. This almost feels a little bit like Rally Raid, just because it's like we're out in the forest right now. Like we're almost fully off-roading, not really, because we're going along a trail. When you're doing Rally Raid, ideally you're not even on a trail, you're just doing like full, complete off-road. But this is as close to Rally Raid as we can get within Rally, and have it still be considered Rally. Which is, you know, like a designated trail or a track that you're going along still, even though it's off-road. Rally Raid is just like really spread out checkpoints, and it's just like your checkpoint's a mile away, get there however you want. These checkpoints are just about as frequent as they would be during a street race. Maybe even more frequent, actually. No cutting corners in Rally. I want you taking the whole trail. I knew I was gonna hit that tree. Crap, alright. That wasn't that bad. That wasn't the end of the world. It was a crash, but it wasn't major. I was doing pretty well up until then. I haven't had any major screw-ups. My forearms actually kinda feel sore just from how often I'm pressing on the gas versus the brakes. Pressing on my triggers. I feel like I'm rapidly hitting them here because I have to keep hitting the brakes so often. My arms are actually getting sore. It's like when you're playing like Mortal Kombat, and like because you've been like spamming a bunch of buttons, your forearms actually start to hurt. Because you know how muscles work, they're all connected. So if you're using your fingers a lot, your arms will start to hurt. Oh no, I knew that was going to be so bad. No, this rewind is going to be terrible too. Oh, that was an awful spot for me to get stuck. We lost so much time there. So many points lost. I think the finish line is coming up. Back on like a beach here. It's a black sand beach. Okay, I was definitely right about that being a longer one. That race was 6.5 minutes. 7-minute requirement. 75k points. Okay, we didn't do terrible on anything tonight. Decent scores on everything. My best score was on that first one with the loan vehicle. I liked that Ford Fiesta a lot. Handled very well. It's safe to say that when it comes to rally, I think handling is a lot more important than speed. Both are important, obviously, but just in general, I think with rally, the better the handling is on your car, even the slower it is, it's going to end up actually being better in the long run. Okay, so we can't do the slalom because I don't own the Audi S1 EKS RX Quattro. But we can do this speed trap. I think we're going to try it in the Camaro. Because to me it kind of felt like the Camaro was going faster high speed than the Porsche. Also, someone's in chat, I think that's, well, I can't read it. I think that's like Arabic. It looks like Arabic to me. I can't read any of that. Alright, let's hit the speed trap. We'll see how it goes. Do we have any new parts? A few. There we go, our first 660 part. Okay, just 2 new parts. 643. This car's a little bit closer to maxed. 890 horsepower. Not bad. Okay, we have a bit of downhill on the speed trap, but it looks like there's maybe some bumps there. It's actually hard to tell because the lighting is weird. The lights make the trail look way bumpier than it is, but I think there is still kind of, it's not completely flat. So, we're gonna back up here. We can just reverse because we're not in a drag car. Normally I do drag cars for speed traps, so I'm used to not being able to reverse like this. Alright, this should be a good distance. We'll see. Let's hit this at full speed, see what we got. Okay. 95,000 summit points. I definitely feel like I could do a lot better on that if I wanted to, but I'm fine with that. It's a good score. Yeah, you just gotta angle yourself correctly and then just go full speed ahead. That was like a few seconds, so getting to 150 miles per hour in a few seconds like that is pretty impressive, especially for an off-road car. Okay, next we'll do the Escape. Now, Escape is usually on-road, but there are occasionally off-road escapes, so that would be kind of interesting, because you also need a rally car for this. So, we'll see if this Escape is also off-road. Did I get any more new parts? No. Nothing better, at least. Okay, looks like an off-road Escape as well. Now, for off-road Escape, I always use a rally raid car, because they're better for just the straight-out off-roading, like I was explaining earlier. But for this, you actually need a rally vehicle. So I don't need to go back this far, this isn't a speed trap. Anyways, we'll get some speed here. Hit this Escape and then just start going. Don't look back. I can try to stay on the trail, but like, rally cars can still do pretty decent in just like open field, right? Yeah, like this is still pretty good. Rally raid car would be better for this, but rally car is fine. I'll probably get more distance just straight up off-roading like this than sticking to the trail or the road. Almost 2,000 yards. Okay, 69,000 summit points. I did a lot better on the speed trap than I did on the Escape, but that's fine. Still got about 70k. It's fine by me. Okay, so that's actually it for the summit contest tonight. Like I've been saying since the beginning of the stream tonight, unfortunately there's 4 things that we can't do because I'm not going to buy the bundle. But we did all of the open stuff. I'm almost in the top 55k, it's top 40 for silver, so even if I did get the bundle and stuff, I don't even know if we'd be getting silver. Maybe. But yeah, without getting the bundle, like if I went for higher scores on all these, I don't think that would be enough to get to silver. I think you need even just to get silver, you need to buy the bundle and make sure you're doing all the events. Otherwise, you can only expect bronze. Okay, so that is it for that. So obviously tomorrow, in 17 hours it says, not only the new week, but the new month of Motorfest will be starting. And we'll be taking a look at that next week for me. So next Monday night when I stream this again, we'll come back to this as I always do. And we'll see what's in store for next month. As for this month, hey, I was just about to say, we're going to go look at the main stage and see how close I got to level 3 of the Legend Pass. But it looks like we hit it. It's showing the bike right there, so this better not be some kind of scam. 2 rewards available. I was level 1. That means we leveled up twice just on the Legend Pass tonight, which is awesome. That means I missed a week this month, and we still were able to get level 3 for the Legend Pass with just 3 weeks of gameplay. That's good. I'm really happy the challenges are working again, because I think they really make the difference. The challenges get you really good money and XP. So we got the uncommon title, Versatile. It's pretty vague. And the KTM 1190 RC8R track. So that's going to be a racing bike, I'm pretty sure. So I've got quite the bike collection now in this game, because we got the bundle last week and I got 3 new bikes. And now I have this KTM, which looks pretty dope. I'm happy about getting that. I always like getting the free vehicle for level 3 of the Legend Pass. It always feels kind of like the main thing to go for each month. So yeah, we must have got... Yeah, it was only 1 challenge. So just the custom show challenge. And then this one, sometimes I would get mistaken by this, so I would think that this one is glitching out as well. There was a long time where the challenges were just not, like they were fully not working for me. So if you watch like some of my streams from this game from like a few months ago, the challenges were just not happening. It would say register in the custom show. I would do it, I would come back, and the challenge just wouldn't be done. But this one, underneath where it says finish 2 events in the summit contest, it specifically says Rally Beasts bundle. So that means you need to buy the Rally Beasts bundle first, then finish 2 events in the summit contest, and you would get that challenge. Because I didn't buy the bundle, we didn't get the challenge, but it doesn't matter. We have enough XP to get to level 3 anyways. So I only needed that 1 challenge. It looks like we pretty much just passed level 3. We're like 20,000 XP to spare. This would have been like 60,000 XP. So yeah, if I didn't get this challenge for the custom show, like if it didn't work, then I wouldn't have got that free bike. So I'm happy that the challenges are working again. That needs to... Ivory Tower needs to make sure that stays consistent and doesn't break anymore. Anyways, before I end the stream tonight, we could go take a look at the bike just to see it up close. Look at the customization, maybe. I already have it, right? They just give it to you right away as soon as you earn it. Maybe not, actually. I might not get it until the next month, which is tomorrow. But if we go to like racing, it would be in the racing section. Okay, so it's probably going to be here in racing. If it's not here, we can check street. Otherwise, I didn't get it yet, because it means it'll give it to me when this month is done. So this is a different KTM bike, right? I don't know, I'm pretty sure this is exactly what the one was called that I just got from the thing. It was showing that one as black though, this one's white. KTM 1190 RC8 R track. I'm pretty sure this is it, I just don't know why it changed color. I'm sure they have more than one official color for it, so I can just change it to black, because black does look cooler than white. Makes a big difference, actually. So yeah, here's a different KTM racing bike that I have. This one is the RC16 Red Bull team. What else do we have? The Suzuki GSX RR. This was a part of the bundle last week that I bought. So I have like 3 racing bikes now. Actually 4, because the Kawasaki Ninja H2, which I passed by. So yeah, I've got the Suzuki, I've got the Red Bull, I got the KTM, and the Kawasaki. Got all of the cool racing bikes now. So I'll just double check, but I'm pretty sure this is the bike that I just got as a reward. The 1190 RC8R track. Yeah, 1190 RC8R track. So yeah, how come in the picture here it's got black paint and then it has like a decal on it? Mine is white and it has no decal. It does not look as cool. With racing bikes, you definitely want the cool decals and stuff on there. Actually, let me just check other bikes quickly, because I'm trying to retrace which 3 bikes I got last week with that bundle. Because I'm not a huge bike guy. I don't really remember their names or that much about them. Like in real life, I know a lot about cars, so I usually always remember when I get new cars and stuff in this game, but bikes, not so much. So this is the only Street Tier 1 bike that I have, the Harley Davidson Iron 883. All of my other bikes should be in like Street Tier 2 or motocross, which is off-road biking. Rally, but for bikes. They're separate from the rally cars. So here's the Suzuki GSX R1000R, which I think is like the less racy version of the Suzuki we were just looking at in the racing section. This one I've had for a while. I've had this bike since like the Crew 2. And in the Crew 2, I'm pretty sure at one point this was my fastest stock street vehicle that I had. Like I'm pretty sure stock it was faster than all the other street cars that I had at the time. Which was like after, I got the gold edition of the Crew 2, so I had all the DLC cars. Same with this game, I got the gold edition, so I have all the year 1 cars. But not year 2, which is what we're on now. So that's one Street Tier 2 bike. I probably have at least one more. Maybe not though. Yeah, I have this Honda CB1000R Neo Sports Cafe. This is another Street Tier 2 bike. Also looks pretty cool. This is kind of the end of Street Tier 2. So, the 3 bikes that I got in the bundle last week, what was included? It was this Suzuki, the GSX RR, which is a racing bike. The KTM Red Bull I already had. The Kawasaki I already had. This I supposedly just got. So was it 2 motocross bikes? There definitely won't be any bikes in the hypercar category. Oh, I know what it is. It was 1 motocross bike. Okay, so this Yamaha YZ450F, I already owned this bike. This was my first and originally only motocross bike that I had. I bought this car in the Crew 2 because I needed a motocross bike. I didn't have any. So this was the only motocross bike I ever used in the Crew 2 and most of this game until last week when I bought the bundle, which came with the Suzuki GSX RR. It came with this KTM and Red Bull motocross bike, and it also came with this KTM bike, the 450 Rally, which they put with Rally Raid, which is really weird. So, motocross is essentially the same thing as rally. Obviously the tracks are a little different because there's a lot of like jumps and stuff like that. But it's basically just rally with bikes. I don't think there are any bikes in the rally category. But they have bikes in Rally Raid, which is for full off-road cars. They have bikes in Street Tier 1 and Street Tier 2, which are normal street cars. And they also have bikes in racing, which is track cars. They put the track bikes with the track cars. So this is probably the only Rally Raid bike that I have. Or I guess emphasis on Rally Raid, not bike, because we're looking at bikes right now. So it's the only Rally Raid bike that I have. I have this four-wheeler. This is also by KTM, but it's not a bike. Doesn't count. Okay, so that establishes it. So the Racing Suzuki, the Rally Raid KTM, and the Motocross KTM were all unlocked last week when I bought the bundle for Steel Stallions. There's quite a few bikes that I already owned, and now I have one more racing bike. It's actually my fourth one. The KTM 1190 RC8 hard track, which I got this as the level 3 reward for this month's main stage, which we got just in time because today's the last day. So let's look at customization for this, because I'm wondering why mine is white when in the picture it looked a lot cooler. You can't even touch the visual parts for this. That's so weird. White is the only standard color for this too? The livery is not going to be in the livery section, right? Yeah, so there'll be like the top 100 stuff, which is liveries designed by other people. But like, where's the official livery that this was supposed to have? That they showed in the picture. It's so weird how that livery isn't on the bike. So weird. So I could just change like the color to like black or something, because this bike definitely looks way cooler. Like the black and orange looks awesome. The white doesn't look anywhere near as cool. But we could look at some of these liveries. This one's pretty cool. It's got Red Bull stuff on it though, and I don't think this is a Red Bull bike, right? It's just KTM. Yeah, there's nothing Red Bull about this one, so I don't really want to do a Red Bull livery. Let's go back to that. Top 100. Okay. That one's kind of cool, pretty sleek. Chase Squad, it's interesting. SpongeBob. I actually like the look of this one without the SpongeBob stuff. Like the color scheme with the black on the front and then the orange. I like that without the SpongeBob crap all over it. This one is like full Red Bull. It's all black. Oh, this is cool. It's like orange, like monster. That's pretty sick. This one actually looks so cool. That looks so like legit. These are all like community wraps that are made by other people. This one looks really legit. Cause they would have had to like make that monster logo with shapes supplied by Ivory Tower or whatever. Like I don't think they have an orange Monster logo, right? They might have like a green one if Monster sponsored this game, but the orange one, that's really unique. Looks super good though. I might just download that one. What else did I see? I see this red one here. It looks sick. But there are some orange, you know, decals on this, mainly on the wheels, that you can't change because you can't touch the visual parts. So I always kind of stayed away from putting red liveries on a car that has like orange accents. If you have a black car that has orange and red accents on it, they kind of, I don't know, it looks kind of weird. Orange and black, awesome. Red and black, awesome. But orange, red, and black all together, it's just because orange and red are just like too similar, I guess. This is pretty cool. This is like full carbon. This is like a military one. Golf. This is a little too busy, but the idea is cool with like the skull and the orange and black color scheme. Hoonigan Racing. This one looks kind of cool too. Again, it's red though. Oh, this one's pretty cool as well. So yeah, I guess those two, I don't know what to call them, 'cause I don't know the names of like any like bike parts. Like the orange bars that are on the side of the bike. I just realized that like that's like fully paintable. For a lot of these, it's usually just kind of like the same color as the main wrap. Yeah, people have done some different stuff with it. Like this one is red, which looks pretty cool. But this one being mostly black and silver, but then having those just like fully orange, it looks really good. But overall, I think the best one that I saw was that monster one. The orange and black monster livery for this bike was pretty sick. Also, this might be the first time I'm ever downloading a community wrap on a main stage, main reward vehicle. But it's because this is the first time I've ever got one that's like got no sort of livery or customization to it. In the picture for the main stage, they advertise this being black with sort of like an orange, I would assume like KTM livery on it. But then when you actually get it, it's just white. It's just bland white. There's no other official colors for it. There's no visual customization allowed. So, yeah, why would I keep this just like white? Like this community wrap for this looks really good. The orange and black Monster Energy with KTM. It goes super well. This is now going to be like the coolest looking bike that I have. This looks even cooler than the Ninja H2. Okay, we can look at vanity as well. We've got anything kind of like orange. This is blue and orange, so I don't really want to do that. Don't want to do yellow on orange. We can go with the star smoke. Why not? I was putting that on the rally stuff earlier. Nitros. Something like this could be cool, because the nitro is like normally blue, so this one's kind of like blue, but it's got a little bit of like orange in it, which could be sick. Or we could just go for like full orange, like with the explosive backfire nitro, which I'll probably stick with that for now. Don't want to do underglows on a bike, and that's it. Okay, cool. So, hopefully, next week, maybe we'll have some racing stuff that's pretty open, and I can try out this bike, because I would like to use this thing sooner than later. Especially with this cool livery on it, the Monster Energy. I think it would be pretty sick getting to actually bring this thing to the track and do a racing race with the KTM 1190 RC8R track. Anyways, yeah, I am happy that we got that. I didn't think that I was actually going to be able to get to level 3 tonight for the Legend Pass, but we did it. It's the last day of the month, last day of the main stage, and we got the free bike, so it's pretty cool. Other than that, that's going to be it for tonight, so I hope you guys enjoyed the stream on the Crew Motorfest, and I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.